Another reason why I might walk on business is because I think the person is dishonorable. There are times when business is not worth doing. Say, is every sale a good sale? No, not every sale is a good sale. And there are times when I've killed deals, and there's multiple reasons why I've killed deals. One reason is I think my client's going to lose. I've walked on business because I felt like the math equation was so lopsided against them, they wouldn't have a chance in hell. I'll give you a perfect example. There's people who come up with a T-shirt idea, and so I'm working in the political news space, and I'm selling advertising on that platform, and they say, yeah, but I really feel like if the audience is going to love that, and I'll say they might love it. I don't question that at all. But the margin on a T-shirt against what I know advertising response to be, for example, on a banner ad, click-through rate, and click-through rates and conversion rates, and if I do that math and I take into account how much of that T-shirt, if they're selling it for $20, they don't get to keep $20 because that T-shirt costs money, the printing costs money, the packaging costs money, the shipping costs money. Maybe they get to keep $10. That's the math I go against. And if I see that they're walking into a massacre, I will reject the business. And that's always met with a very, very positive response. And they always say, thank you so much for being honest and not just taking my money. That's one reason I would walk on business. Another reason why I might walk on business is because I think the person is dishonorable. I've run into interactions with people in the digital advertising space where they want to bill off their numbers. And all that means is that we have an ad server and it puts impressions up. And an impression is when that ad appears. And they'll use their system, and they want us to bill off what their system says versus what our system says. Now, our system is run by Google, which we consider a third party, a dispassionate observer, if you will. And magically, with their numbers, there's a dramatic underdelivery. So if they ordered 1 million impressions, well, according to our system, you only gave us 500,000. And according to our system, we know that we gave them plus or minus 10%, which is the standard in our industry, which is IAB standard, 10% under or 10% over delivery on the impressions. Because when you're doing millions of impressions, you're dealing with computers that might interpret information a little bit differently. So, there's a little bit of latitude given on these ad buys. We tend to automatically over-deliver just to make sure that we fulfill our obligation to the client. But every now and then you'll run into some crooked people that are, trying to sell you short. And you normally get a sense of them beforehand. Sometimes you just do business with them one time, and they gave you a real hard time and it's always over like a little tiny ad buy. So you just know that you're going to go through a lot of aggravation. They're going to tell you that you didn't do what you said you were going to do, even though you know you're telling the truth. And sometimes you just kind of put out the word, hey, guys, they're not playing on the level. And so and they'll bounce from ad rep to ad rep, or they'll try to. So at that point, you put out the word to the sales team. If these guys come around again, just walk. Don't do business with them. And so I've actually turned down business from people that I felt like were shady or potentially using our website to spread malware. Got that too. And then there are people who set you up to fail. I dealt with this one company, and they want to buy 1 or 2 spots. It's not going to do anything. Now, there are some salespeople that want to drive up, lots of reach, lots of frequency. You got to have frequency. They really want to sell you a lot. And then when somebody says, well, if your advertising works, I should only have to run 1 or 2 spots, and if it works, I'll buy more. All right, pal. All right, whatever. And I've turned down business because I know that the way they're approaching our platform, I can't be successful off one ad. You know, if you're running an ad in the Super Bowl or during nowadays a presidential debate and you know that 60 million people are going to watch, okay, you can run one ad and you're going to reach a lot of eyeballs and you're going to see that meter go. I don't have 60 million people watching my television network. So in my world, you need frequency. You need repetition of the ad to catch people at different times of day. And then, of course, for certain products, I think people have to see the ad 3 or 4 times before the message sticks. And then God knows how many times they have to see it before they actually activate on it. So you do need reach, you do need frequency. So when somebody comes to me and says, oh, I want to run my ad 2 times or 3 times, it's not even worth the paperwork. And it's not even about whether or not I'm making my money. It's just I know it's going to fail. So we're going to do all this paperwork. I'm not going to make any money. You're not going to make any sales. Nobody's going to win here. And then you're going to tell me that my advertising doesn't work. And you're going to potentially tell a friend that my advertising doesn't work. And you're going to soil my reputation because your plan sucked. Because you were either being cheap or you don't really. So I will tell them, look, you know what? If you're going to come to this platform, you have to be comfortable with spending a certain amount and making an honest attempt to be successful. And then I will do my part to do everything in my power to help you succeed. So those are a variety of instances where I've looked at the scenario and I've said, it's better for me to walk on this and focus on people who really want my help and who really want to succeed than waste time in places where I'm dealing with somebody who either I know is going to lose and I'm protecting them from themselves, protecting my company and my employer's best interests, or just protecting my sanity. All good reasons to say no to business.